spit like that. Yes.
A little Wrath of Khan this morning on the garage TV, keeping me company. Hey, good morning guys, Tush coming at you. It's Wednesday, December the 31st. Sorry I'm not much of a voice today guys, but we're back working on the car again today. We're going to try to remove this rear fender, I think, and that will get one side of the car done. So what we're going to do first is we're going to remove that tail light lens, and we'll remove the old trunk gasket. I'm probably going to have to use some heat to get the fasteners out, so I don't want to set that on fire or melt it. So we'll remove that first, and we'll remove that lens and get that out of the way before we go any further. So that's it for now guys. We'll give you an update along the way. Just starting out, it's about 9 o'clock this morning. Anyway, we'll talk to you later guys. Okay guys, just inside the rear fender and pretty much up against the same sort of thing as I was in the front fender. All the fasteners are covered with undercoating and dirt, so we're gonna have to clean those off first. Let's see over here. These ones don't look too bad. So anyway, it's gonna be some cutting and grinding again, I think. So we'll get to it. I did the trunk ones already. They were easily accessible to grind out. So those are done. So we just got to get all these 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, there's about 12 of them it looks like. Fasteners undone and we can get this rear fender off. Okay guys. Hey guys, Tush coming at you with a quick update. So the rear driver's side fender is now off. Oh man, what an ordeal. A lot of work to grind off those bolts underneath there. Pretty darn rusty, and ended up having to cut the fender at the back here, just along this seam, because I couldn't get to these fasteners, which is actually the rear bolt up for the rear of the fender. You can see I tried to grind this one, but there's no way I was going to be able to get this one and this one out. There was just no room to get in there. So I had to cut the fender, and we'll remove this little piece of flange and a little piece of trim. This is kind of weird up here. There's been some repair up here. This cap is kind of odd. So somebody's put this cap on here, I think as a stopgap to, this was supposed to be filled here. So I think somebody's put a full cap on here. So that needs to be addressed as well. So anyway, I did have to weld the rear of the other fenders before. So I've done this sort of repair before, so it doesn't really faze me too much. I'm going to keep this strip once I get it off here, so I'm going to go ahead and grind these 3 nuts off to be able to save this rear piece of fender, and then that way I'll have a template to when I attach it to the bottom of the fender when I repair this in the future. Alright guys, that's it for now. The rear flange ground off, and this is the piece that I need to keep, and we got to fit this back onto the fender eventually. So there you go. That's what she looks like. There was no way I was going to get that off with the fender attached to it. So we'll just re-weld that when we're ready to put the fender back on the car, or when we're ready to do the repairs. So that goes like that, and that will go like that on the bottom of the fender. Alright guys, so these cars tend to rust out in a lot of the same locations from car to car. This place is a very familiar spot for me. Was also on the 1960 that I just did. So this flange will need some work to replace some of this metal in here. Not too difficult, but it's sort of double layered. So you got to pull the top up, and then sort of fix behind it, and then put the top back down, or replace the top part. So anyway, one of the challenges will be now that since I've drilled all these fasteners out, I'm going to have to get them out now from the inside, which is difficult. If you can sort of see that side over there, you can see the cage nuts on the inside there. So those are going to be pretty difficult to get out unless I take that inner panel off as well, which I don't really want to do. But if I have to, I have to. So we'll wait and see what we do when we get there. Maybe I'll be able to break those off or get the air hammer or the air chisel out and chisel them off if I can get access, and then weld some new ones in there. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. We'll come back in a little bit. Not sure what I'm going to do now. I'm thinking I need to get more little Dremel grinding wheels since the stores are going to be closed tomorrow. I was thinking about making a run to Home Depot and spending some more money. So we'll contemplate that, because I definitely don't have enough to get both fenders off on the other side. That's for sure. Alright guys, talk to you later.